Okay, so let's head into the last of these oranges that are becoming quite the mouthful here. So there are 120 oranges in an export box. Okay, so there's a box, and inside there are 120 oranges. 172 export boxes are produced. Okay, so what we can work out at first is how many oranges were exported. Well, 120 oranges in 172, well, per box, and 170 boxes, 72 is 20,640. Okay, so at least we're into it. We know how many oranges were exported. Now, for an orange to be exported, it needs to be picked and it needs to be exported. Now, we know the probability of an orange being picked. We saw that and we leveraged it in option 1 of doing the previous question, and we used the fact that the probability of an orange not being picked is 0.195. So therefore the probability of an orange being picked is 0.805. Okay, so 0.805 is the probability that it is picked. The probability that it's exported is given in part 2. Up and down we go. 9% over here, 9% are exported. So we know that exported is 0.09. So if we multiply those things together, we know the probability that an orange is exported. Okay, that I'm going to just double check because I've got a number written down. I want everything to all the glorious decimal places. 0.09. And just show I'm not doing any of these things in my head. There we go. Okay, so this is 0.02. Oh, I can't write a 2 there. 0.7245. Okay, so that's the probability that a randomly chosen orange is picked and exported. Now we know that 20,640 oranges were picked and exported. Now all you need to think is, how do you work out probabilities? Well, probabilities, you go the number that were chosen out of the total number. What's the probability of picking a pupil who plays hockey in the classroom? Well, everyone who plays hockey, raise your hand, divide by the total number of pupils in the classroom. So, to work out the probability of being picked and exported, we know is 0.07245. And we know that 20,640, so 20,640 divided by the total number of oranges is equal to 0.07245, right? That's how you work out probability. So we've got a simple little equation that we can solve to work out what the total is. Okay, you work it out. I'm going to punch it in my calculator and let's see if we arrive at the same answer. What do you think I'm writing in the calculator? I'm purposely writing it this way. I don't have the calculator up on the screen. Let's see. Okay, so let's check it. I get 284,886,1284. Well, let's just go to the closest orange, shall we? So there were in total that many oranges. Oh, well, oranges. I should have written the whole thing in orange, hey? Well, there we go. Oranges, and we can call it a day on all those oranges. Hopefully, somewhat helpful to just think through what's happening in the stories as well.